Hey guys, welcome back. This is Arcane Man here from Arcane Games, and um, I do want to reiterate from my last video. If you watched it, if you didn't, go back and watch it now. You got the time, but it's I'm not trying to ask for money or anything like that. I'm just saying with it that to do what I'm trying to do with this, it's not free for me. I'm not trying to make people feel obligated to watch all my videos or anything. If you enjoy them, watch them. If you don't, why are you here? That's basically it. I don't care if you don't like my videos. I am completely open with people telling me what's good about them, what's bad. I would love to hear feedback. I'm completely open to criticism. I just don't want to hear standard YouTube comment criticism like, oh, you're stupid, go kill yourself. It's like, oh, alright, so I'm not going to listen to you because you completely have no point whatsoever. But I am extremely open to anybody that's going to give me good criticism. Not even good criticism. Give me criticism that's like, yeah, your tones are a little high. Why don't you open up Audacity and pull them down a little bit? Or you say a lot, so can you edit it out or something like that? And I can. It takes a lot of time because I say it so much. But that kind of stuff, if it bothers you guys, or if there's stuff that I can change, let me know and I'll try. Wow, that was a pretty bad lag spike. But I'm trying to get desirable content that everybody can enjoy. And not everybody, because I know sitting here trying to be an everyman is not going to work out well for me. But right now, WoW and Killing Floor are the only games that I can really record. I've tried Minecraft, I've tried all these other things. They don't really work out too well. I don't want something that records at 4 frames a second, because nobody wants to watch something at 4 frames a second. I want to have a computer eventually where I can record Battlefield 3 and make videos for that. Because I know WoW is a game that came out in, I want to say 04. I know beta testing was before that, but that's been a long time. Wow. But nice. I don't know, like, I do want to broaden my horizons and get better stuff, which means the first PVR I want to get, I'm hoping to get a good one, just so I can not end up having to buy another one later on, because I know they do break and all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to spend all the money for one and then end up getting a crappy one and nobody likes it and I have to get another one later on. I want to get the Elgato HD PVR. Excuse me. I want to be able to make videos from the Xbox. I want to be able to do dual commentaries and introduce other people. I want to do videos with people that are just starting off. Like, I have a very, very small channel. People that say that they have a small channel, I have a channel that is a lot smaller than most people. I don't have that many subscribers on here at all, but I want to be able to network with people. I mean, even if I can give them 1 subscriber, if that's all I can give them, it's worth it. Because that 1 subscriber, if they like it enough, they're going to talk to their friends. And then their friends are going to talk to their friends about it. And then on and on, that whole cycle of stuff. But I don't want to be the guy, and you have to know people now. That's one of the things. Is like I'll use Conscar for an example. Conscar has a very small channel, but he's very diligent about it. He knows how to network, and he's at like almost 2,000 subs now, because I think he was at like 300 a few days ago. The reason he had such a big jump was because he was on PKA Thursday, and people, like, he had to mention his Twitter account so they could add him to, like, to give him the PlayStation 3 thing, whatever. Alright, I just leveled up, but he had worked for the longest time to get his channel up, and what I did, the only reason I heard of him to start with was I saw him send me a message, one of the messages with the video in it, like, hey, could you please check out my channel, here's a video, I do this and this, all that kind of stuff, which I'm completely fine with people sending me those. If you're a guy that has been working on this, you know, for a while, and doing a good job, yeah, I'll do that. I'm completely fine with adding you. The thing is, I don't want somebody that just started a channel, or is about to start a channel, that is like, hey, can you, when I start this channel, can you, subscribe to me or something? I got a lot of good ideas, which is something they, talked about on PTFO a few days ago, which I watch all, like, I watch, PKA and PTFO, and, if you guys haven't seen the Lefty show, I think that's what it's called, it's, Lefty's podcast, it's really good. I do enjoy watching him because he knows what he's talking about, and I want to get into a conversation about, I kind of didn't mean to lead into this, but, Lefty and IFLY Illini, come on, man, like, I still have to say Lefty's in the right, not just because I'm a Lefty fan, I am a Lefty fan, but I have to say that Lefty is in the right because he knows what he's talking about, and he's known this kind of stuff for a long time. And I noticed right after, and everybody noticed right after, he called out Raw Instinct, besides the people that weren't really paying attention, like, wow, this guy just earned himself a sub. The only reason IFLY made a big deal about it was because he wanted a like and sub from this guy, or a like and rating, or I don't know what I'm talking about, like and favorite. So he wanted a bigger person to promote his videos, basically, and Raw Instinct wouldn't do that for him, because he stole video ideas from him. So his payment was to get a bigger YouTuber to do that for him. Now that he's a bigger YouTuber, he's not doing that for anybody else. That he said, like, oh, it's not a big deal, you can do that, all this kind of stuff. He's become a huge hypocrite. And if you watch the videos back and forth of Lefty calling him out, and IFLY talking about, like, how he's a good guy and how Lefty's just trying to get attention and do all this kind of stuff. The main thing that IFLY pointed out against him was that he was using, like, too good a vocabulary, basically, saying that he sat there with a thesaurus and just read out of it. And yeah, he had a script for it because he made a very well thought out video. He didn't just do a live commentary like what I'm doing right now. He sat and wrote out a script to try and make it sound as presentable as possible. But listening to how Lefty sounds all the time, I can tell you that Lefty doesn't sit there and, you know, do stupid stuff with it to the point where he's see, I don't want to make this sound weird, but he knows what he's talking about, and he has a very fluid vocabulary. He's very intelligent, and I don't even know how to explain it. That was his main attack against Lefty. He was saying, oh, you know, Lefty's sitting there with a thesaurus just reading out of it. That's his best ability there. And I was impressed because you know, IFLY didn't use piano music this time. That was crazy, because his most popular video is the one calling out Raw Instinct, and I don't know. I expected some nice piano music, I'll put it that way. But hopefully, I'm sure Lefty won't watch this or anything, but if he did get the opportunity to watch this, I have to say I'm completely on your side, Lefty. If you guys watch Lefty's not in it just to say like, oh, I'm trying to be the guy that straightens this out, and I'm trying to be the nice guy here and all this kind of stuff. He's not trying to be the person that he's not trying to be the saint. He's not trying to be held at a higher standard because he called somebody out. He doesn't want all of IFLY's fans to get rid of IFLY. He wants IFLY to change what he's doing. And one of the points was made on the PTFO podcast, and I'm trying to stay away from just completely copying their conversations, but basically what happened was they said that there's a forum thread on Reddit, or a subreddit if you want to call it that. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. That post all these ideas where T-Mart and all the other, like Raw Instinct used to use it, all this other kind of the tips and tricks guys used to use this one thing, and that's where they get the videos from. That's how one of the videos came up, you know, like an hour difference between them. So it's not that he's just copying, he's just using the same ideas that are on there. The thing is, he's being a complete hypocrite, and he doesn't even recognize it. And he is being very uptight about it, and honestly, I never really respected, I don't want to say respected the guy, but you can't expect to be anything but the guy that called out Raw Instinct. That's all he's ever going to be. He's going to be the guy that called out Raw Instinct, and then he's going to be the guy that got called out by Lefty. That's it. Because right now, I think Lefty and him have about the same amount of subs, but IFLY had barely any subs. Like, I think he had like 20,000 or something, if that, before Raw Instinct, like before he got called out by him, all this kind of stuff. And I don't know. And to what they were saying on Twitter, all that kind of stuff, I don't care that it's becoming like this major YouTube drama crap, that how you know, he's never flown a plane in his life, even though he's in the Air Force, and he talks about being such a good pilot. I don't care. All I care about is the facts with this, and to me, Lefty looks like the guy to trust with this. And normally when I see something like Wings is in hot water constantly. Every time something happens, Wings gets caught in the middle of it, and most of the time it's not his fault. He's really a good guy. He tries not to be right in the middle of the drama, but he always gets in the middle of the drama. And he might instigate it a little bit, but I can't really say I know the guy, but I can tell from his personality that he really, I don't know, he talks a lot. So I don't think it's by his own doing that Wings gets in trouble, but he doesn't try to. He's not trying to start YouTube drama and all this kind of crap, but it happens to him all the time, and every time Lefty takes his side. He doesn't say, "Oh, Wings is the all-knowing, best friend ever that helped me get to where I am, so I completely stand by him." He points out his faults too. He says, "Well, I'm on Wings' side, but this is where he screwed up." And he at least admits that Wings is not an all-knowing, amazing person, which, I mean, I've heard great things about him. I don't know the guy. I've seen most all of his videos. Same thing with Woody. He seems like a very nice guy, but he gets in trouble all the time. So Lefty can give the side of the story saying he knows the guy, so this is what he sees happening. And most of the time he's right. Most of the time he says like, "Well, Wings, got himself in some trouble for doing something," because he does that a lot. I don't know. He seems like the guy that isn't stating one side of the problem. He states both sides. He says, "This is the problem. This is the other side of the problem." He doesn't just go on and say that. See, I'm having problems formulating my solution to this and formulating my hypothesis because of the fact that, well, for one thing, this is a live commentary, so it's kind of difficult to think of this on the spot with no script. But he's very intelligent the way he does it, and I'm in no way, I don't hate IFLY. I never was a fan of him, but if I don't know, I can't say Lefty's in the wrong for this. So I'm completely on Lefty's side with this, not because I am a fan of Lefty, because I am, but because I've seen what Lefty does. And Lefty doesn't just call out people because he feels like it, because he wants more views. He's calling out him because he thinks that's what's right. He's not looking for more YouTube money, which I'm sure a lot of people blow this way out of proportion with. But and this is going back to my original point, which I guess I'm going full circle with this. This is going to be like a 20-minute episode apparently. But people in YouTube, they do make a generous amount of money most of the time when they make or when they have 100,000 subscribers and they get 1 million views per video and all this kind of stuff. Like Epic Mealtime gets a lot of views. They also have a network behind them. They also have people there just in case they screw up to do stuff for them. All this kind of stuff. Do you think any of these guys started off with this sole idea like, hey, let's go make a YouTube channel, we can make some money? No. Like the people behind Epic Mealtime, like Harley and his friends wanted to make videos and put them on YouTube that were funny. He did not care that it was going to make him money or whatever. And back when they started making videos, like Woody's made comments about this. Back when they started, I think Woody started in 2010, 2011. Back then, you couldn't really make money off of YouTube. You could, but it wasn't something that was amazing. You couldn't make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on this. So it wasn't a extremely sought after job. It was just a job that you could get, you know, you could make money off of, but you had to really tend to all of your subscribers and do all of this kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a lot rougher. I don't want to say it's going to be rougher for me and all this kind of woe is me kind of, you should feel bad for me because I'm the underdog. And I've spent 6 months on this. I don't do this every day. I don't do anything near as much as all of these other people. To me, it's one of those things where I'm like, if I just got a sign saying, like, if I went on and all of a sudden there was 100 more subscribers I got in a few days, it would freak me out to the point where I would go and I would spend so much more time working on my YouTube channel, building it, making it better. But I haven't really seen that sign yet. I'm enjoying making YouTube videos. I like it a lot, but I haven't seen something to where it's like, well, this is, I won't say worth doing because I do enjoy it, but I want to reach out to a larger audience. I want to be able to make more stuff, and one of the main reasons I want to do it is so I can be a better public not even public speaker, just a speaker in general, because it's a little weird just talking into a mic basically to myself and having other people intercept it later on. It feels a little strange when you start out, but I've been getting used to it for a long time. I can say I'm used to it now, but I want to make my speech better. I want to change it to where it's always like I'm talking to a friend. But anyways, guys, this has been the rant hour. It's been Arcane Man here.